Hey, this is Daryl Henry with Insurance for Entrepreneurs, and this video is why is umbrella coverage more expensive in 2025? And to answer that question, I'm going to go through the three legal trends that are impacting umbrella coverage across the country and go through some of the research that I've done. By the end, you'll understand. You may or may not be able to navigate it, but you'll at least know what the issues are. All right, so umbrella coverage is more expensive. Why is that? There are three legal trends that you need to know about that are impacting insurance companies across the country that are making it harder for them to offer higher limits of umbrella coverage. And actually, what they're being told by reinsurance companies is you need to offer less insurance. Here's why. So, first off, the number of nuclear lawsuits in America are increasing. What's a nuclear lawsuit? A nuclear lawsuit is a case that pays out more than $10 million for a settlement, and or it costs way more than the insurance company expected it to cost. So obviously this is an insurance industry term, and it's a new phenomenon. Why is it important? Insurance companies decide how much you should pay based on how much other lawsuits in the past cost them to settle. If those lawsuits are now way more expensive than they used to be, it's hard for them to predict how much they should ask for you. So, for example, let's say that you have a vehicle accident. And in that vehicle accident, the insurance company thinks at the beginning, that should cost about $75,000 for us to settle. And instead, that lawsuit cost more than $4 million. Well, that's going to mess up all their models, all their predictions, all their financials. That's real money that gets paid out for those lawsuits. And now they're going to look at every lawsuit going forward and wonder, hold on, have we been setting aside enough money for these lawsuits? Have we accurately predicted how much it is going to cost to settle these lawsuits? And if they don't feel confident, what insurance companies do is they either make it more expensive to buy, but they do that if they feel confident in what the lawsuit's going to look like in the long run. They put more restrictions around it. Once again, they do that if they believe they can accurately predict what those restrictions will do to future lawsuits, or they simply offer less coverage. And that's what insurance companies really do when they have no confidence in what it's going to look like if a case hits the legal system. So, if that was the only issue, maybe insurance companies could navigate around it. But there are two more issues. The second trend is called third party litigation funding. What this is there are companies that are investing in lawsuits across the country. What does that look like? There are people out there that have something bad happen to them and they could not and afford an attorney on their own. What these companies do is find out those individuals and say, we'll make you a deal. We know you can't afford the attorney, but we can. If you cut us in on the earnings on the back end, we'll pay for the attorney on the front end. The net result is that means there are more lawsuits coming to court, and those companies that are investing in the lawsuits, they've got deeper pockets. They don't settle for no reason. They settle when they think that they've gotten the appropriate amount of money, which means the lawsuits are big. So what's trend number three? It's what are called judicial hellholes. What's a judicial hellhole? It's a court system that is unfavorable to companies or insurance companies that are trying to defend themselves. They are court systems where the insurance industry knows if we get sued here, we're in a lot of trouble if this case goes to court. Some examples of systems that were declared judicial hellholes are Philadelphia, New York, South Carolina, Georgia, California. And so what insurance companies know is that, hey, if we get sued here and it goes to court, we're in a lot of trouble. Those juries are going to be very likely to say you should pay up and you should pay up a lot of money. So you put these three trends together, and what it's amounting to is that insurance companies are having a much harder time predicting what lawsuits are going to be large, how much lawsuits are actually going to cost, and they're feeling less confident about putting a lot of money on the line, which means what they're doing is they're charging more money for umbrella and they're offering less umbrella coverage across the country, and especially in the jurisdictions where they think it's very likely that they're going to get hit with large lawsuits. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. If it was, hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find me and find the content. You can find the blog post at my website, insuranceforentrepreneurs.net. And thank you so much for watching. Go build something great.